Hello everyone, welcome to Crack Grade B YouTube channel. My name is C.V. Jivananja and this is MCQ series of Companies Act. In this series, we will discuss about director chapter and this is relevant for SEBI examination. I will suggest try to attempt these questions by yourself. Let's move to the question number 1. The question number 1 is saying what is the minimum number of directors required in a public company? So, directors are, first of all, directors are appointed officials. They are appointed by whom? Shareholder. So, they are working as per the wish or direction given by shareholder in the AGM, annual general meeting. So, agenda is set by the member or shareholder in AGM and the directors are working to achieve that agenda. But they are also abiding or following the rules or regulation mentioned in Company Act, SEBI Act or SEBI's and any other guidelines given by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs or the relevant stakeholder. So operate or doing these kind of work, that is regulatory work or regulatory compliance and other operational work, minimum number of directors needed to be in a public company. So the option will be 2, option B is 7, option C is 3 and option D is 50. Let's move to the explanation. The minimum number of directors in a case of public company, which is asked in our question, is 3. In the case of private company, it is 2. In case of one-person company, it is 1. Although it is as per the name of the company, one-person company. So in our case, it is 3. That is option C. Let's move to the question number 2. What is the term of appointment of an independent director? So as you know, independent directors are appointed for the purpose of, I can say, integrity or transparency in the business or operations of the company. So they need to be non-partisan and put the information if they are prejudiced or if the company are not following the rules and regulations and any other suspicious transactions to the regulator or sometimes to the different or relevant stakeholder in front of relevant stakeholder. So they are appointed as a watchdog, I can say, but this term is used for auditor, but I can say more or less they are there for transparency purpose. So independent director is appointed for a term of 3 consecutive years. Option B is 5 consecutive years. Option C is indefinite. So it can't be a option, because if they are for the indefinite period, then definitely the collusion may be there within other director and independent director. So this will not be case. Option D is as decided by BOD. As you know, they are there to put the information of BOD if they are not as per the regulator or they are not following any compliance. So definitely they will not be as per the will of BOD or decided by BOD. Their term could not be decided by BOD. If BOD decide their term, then definitely they will their independence will be undermined. So option D is also not there. So it is between A and B. So let's move to the explanation part. Explanation is saying, subject to the provision of section 152, appointment of directors and independent director shall hold office for a term up to 5 consecutive years. So up to, that is maximum on a one term on the board of the company. He shall be eligible for reappointment. They can be reappointed on a passing of a special resolution because they are reappointed as a again independent director by the company and disclosure of such appointment in the board's report. So it must be put in the public domain that or board's report that the so and so person is again appointed as a independent director. So the option will be 5 consecutive. Option number 3, maximum number of directorship for all form of companies excluding exception as per the act shall be. So a person could hold the number of directorship in different company. Suppose a person can be directors of different company, but the number could be restricted just because it is, or I can say for the capacity purpose, or I can say they can smoothly run or can be there in different board of meeting in different BOD. But if the number of BOD or a number of the company is more, that is, I can say if there is 100 company where they are where he is appointed as director, definitely he will not be able to reach each and every company in their BOD or different kind of work. So that is why the number is restricted as per individual capacity and different purpose. So number of directorship is restricted. So let's see the explanation. But the option is, option A it is 10, option B it is 12, option C it is saying 18, and option D it is saying 20. So the explanation is saying no person shall be hold office as a director, including any alternate director. Sometimes they are working as alternate director in absence of director in more than 20 companies at the same time, provided the maximum number of public company in which a person can be appointed as a director shall not exceed 10. So in case of public company, the list could be maximum restricted to 10, but total number is 20. So in our case, the option is option D. Let's move to the question number 4. Period within which the company shall inform registrar about director's resignation. So the company must inform the director, must inform the ROC or registrar about resignation of director, just because the director's resignation is must, or I can say must, or I can say good information to put to the public for their decision purpose or for any other information purpose. So they must be informed to ROC within a period of 7 days from the date of notice of resignation, 14 days from the date of notice of resignation, 30 days from date of notice of resignation, and option D is 45 days from the date of notice of resignation. Let's see the explanation. Section 168. Company shall intimate the ROC registrar in the form of form number DR 12 about the resignation within a 30 days from the date of receipt of such notice, and shall also place the fact of such resignation. So relevant information is also must be there on the table of ROC in the report of director and laid in the immediately following general meeting by the company, and shall also post the information on its website. So it must be there in the public domain that director, and suppose XYZ director which are with a BOD earlier, now he is resigned from the board. Because directors are appointed officials, they are answerable for the business or smooth transaction of the company. So sometimes directors are such, or I can say so much of importance that shareholders put their money by seeing the directors who are the directors on the company. So that is why in case directors is resigned from the board, the information must reach to the different stakeholder. So in our case, the answer will be, it is C, that is 30 days. Fifth and the last question, an independent director cannot be appointed in more than number of companies at a time. So as you know, independent director is there for transparency and integrity purpose. So the numbers is restricted just because they must be involved in the affairs of the company. They are there to look the affairs of the company, to inform the regulator and different stakeholder. So number is restricted to option A 3, option B 5, option C 7, and option D 20. So as you can easily eliminate 20, as that it is not is the case, just because number is huge and director could not see each and every affairs if they are appointed for 20 company. So option could be between A, B, C. Let's see the explanation. So if you read the Section 149, the company to have a board of directors. It is saying the maximum number is 7 company where an individual can or independent director can be appointed, and note for more than 7 company. So we'll keep posting these kind of MCQ. Please visit our YouTube channel. Till the time, keep revising and happy learning. Thank you.